Hi everyone, my name is Riley Wilkinson and I'm the creator of the Snacky Squirrel Game. And look what I got in the mail. Look at this glimmering, golden, shiny, shimmering acorn on the cover of this book. This is the Snacky Squirrel and the Golden Acorn from Educational Insights, illustrated by Lucia Gagliotti. Look at the shape. All right, this is a lift the flap book. So guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be lifting flaps. All right, let's dive into the book. The Snacky Squirrel is looking for something special today. Hey, it was my watch. My watch said, hey, it's time to read the book. We're looking for the golden acorn with Sneaky. Can you help him find it? All right, let's take a look. We've got a tree. Let's lift this flap. Oh, try again. There's a sad Sneaky. And there's this one. Nope, purple. Why does it say that? It says nope, purple because that is not a golden acorn. We're looking for gold. We're digging for gold. Oh, here's a blue one. Let's keep looking. That bird looks a little perplexed. That bird is like, where's the acorn? And what are you doing lifting all these flaps? Bye, bird. Now we're going to the beach. Let's try the beach. Maybe Shelby knows where the golden acorn is. That's Shelby. Hey, Shelby. You look like you're sitting in your snack shack. I wonder if Shelby knows where the golden acorn is. Let's check out the seagull flap. Not here, but looks yummy. Pizza. Do dogs eat pizza? Maybe Shelby does. I don't know. Keep digging. I see some bones, but no acorns. These fish are like, hey, don't eat those bones. Those are for Shelby. Those are Shelby's bones. Here's a shovel. More bones. Oh, goodness. Bones, bones, bones. All right, Shelby. Don't get a sunburn. Put your sunscreen on. Oh, we're still at the ocean. Well, now we're not at the beach. We're at the ocean. And there's Sophie. Oh, Sophie is swimming. Look at Sneaky. Sneaky's so excited. Maybe Sophie has seen the golden acorn in the ocean? Maybe. Let's check in with the octopus. You're not an acorn. Pfft. Silly seashell. How about here? Oh, no. Hey, look at that little clam. It's winking at us. It has one eye closed and the other's open. Hey, it's time for me to flip another flap. Hello, little fish. Let's keep looking. Let's keep lifting the flaps. Frankie is here today with his food truck. Any chance golden acorns are on the menu? I don't know, but I bet you that truck is filled with tasty, tender, tummy-tickling treats. Hey, I just made that up. Tasty, tender, tummy-tickling treats. I can't say that very fast. Okay, back to the book. This looks like a picnic. Yum. Oh, that donut. How about this plate? Sneaky's like, oh my goodness, I'm so hungry for an acorn. Silly waffle. Ugh. It's a waffle and a donut. That's not an acorn. How about this one? Keep looking. You know, Frankie, you got a lot of food in your truck and you seem to cater to everybody and, you know, you've got a wide variety of cuisines, but where is the acorn? That's what Sneaky's wondering. And I'm wondering too. Let's keep looking in the meadow. Maybe Hoppy Floppy has seen it. Oh, look at Hoppy Floppy. Hoppy, you are so floppy, which is why your name is Hoppy Floppy. Let's look under this shrub. Not again. Hey, what's a dog bone doing in the forest? Shelby must be leaving dog bones all over the place. This bird is like, tweet, tweet, tweet. Look here. I'm going to look here. Nope. It looks like a blue carrot. It's probably why Hoppy Floppy is smiling. Oh, where could it be? Oh, I think I can hear Sneaky's stomach growling. Can you hear it? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's making me hungry, and I don't even eat acorns. Will the sneaky snacky squirrel ever find the golden acorn? Whoosh! There goes a pile of leaves. Hey, look at this pile of leaves. This says pull. Let's pull this. Oh, look at all of Sneaky's friends smiling. And look at this. There it is. We found the golden acorn. Oh, that acorn is so shimmery and shiny. Oh my goodness, it's like gold. Now that is a happy, hungry squirrel. Sneaky, snacky squirrel with his golden acorn. And look, all of Sneaky's friends from their games. We have Frankie, we have Sophie, we have Shelby, and we have Hoppy Floppy. And of course, Sneaky. Everybody has their own game and their own book. Look at all these cute books. Well, look, you helped Sneaky find his golden acorn, so Sneaky can now take a nap because he's had a great lunch or dinner or breakfast, because I think that's all he eats. He only eats acorns. I think I might go look for an acorn or at least a sandwich because this has made me so hungry. Thanks so much for helping me and Sneaky find that acorn, the sneaky snacky squirrel and the golden acorn. Bye, everyone. Today, I'm going to read Chez Bob by Bob Chez. Oh, look at that. It's like his last name and his first name. That is funny. For Chez Tom and Chez Dave. Look at this big scene, this big crocodile or alligator. I'm not sure the difference. Bob worked very hard at being lazy. Being lazy is making me very hungry, said Bob to no one. Maybe if I ask nicely, a bird will fly in my mouth and down into my belly. Let's see, can you see any birds? Oh, look. I see some shadows, some bird shadows in the water or reflections. Look at his tongue. That looks like a very hungry crocodile. Hey, birds, fly in here, please. Thank you. There he is, big splash of water behind him. Oh my goodness, look at how scared that bird looks. And they're flying in 3 different directions. Look at how the words and the type are angled so they're moving in the same direction as the birds. No, but I said please and thank you, said Bob. Lucky grass, I wish I had seeds on me. Then I'd have all the birds I want. Wait, that's it. There we go. He's among all of the flowers, watching the birds. What are the birds eating? Looks like they're eating seeds. They look very peaceful. I like how the mountain has clouds that are drawn in a line. I will open a birdseed restaurant on my nose. Birds will come to eat, but I will eat the birds. I will sell my super smart idea to other lazy alligators. I will be rich and famous and great. Look at his expression. Oh, who are these people? Look at the birds. Boy, he does look very satisfied. Look at his hand on his belly. I will have diamond teeth and a solid gold hat. I will be full of yummy, yummy birds. Bob opened Chez Bob the very next day. So it looks like he's imagining himself as a rich and famous restaurateur. Hey, what's that? Looks like it's a cast on his foot. I think. I'm not exactly sure. Welcome to Chez Bob, which is a real restaurant and not a trick. Look at this bird. Let's see, I will have the bird seed, said the bird, pointing his wing at the only thing on the menu. Good choice, said Bob. Bob seasoned his seed with all his favorite spices so his customers would taste extra yummy. Oh, goodness. Do you think that bird knows what's going on? Look at his eyes. Wonder what he has in store. Look at the trees back here. The trees are the same color as the bird. Delicious, said the bird. I will tell all my friends. Oh, then I will not eat you, said Bob. What? Said the bird. I said, so nice to meet you, said Bob, and he couldn't wait to meet the bird's tasty friends. Look at how all these birds are in like this line. Soon, Chez Bob was the talk of the trees. Birds flew in from all over the world to eat in Bob's face. Look at all these. Look, there's even a peacock here. There's a bird playing a guitar. Boy, I don't know that Bob realized he was going to have a popular restaurant. Look at all these friends he's making. Oh my goodness, what's this? It wasn't long before a little town sprang up around Chez Bob. The birds built a school, a library, a little park, and an extensive public transportation system. That's weird since birds can fly, thought Bob. Look at this. There's a transportation system. I think, let's see here, a school. We've got a school. Where's the library? I'm looking for the library. I wonder if that's the library. Wow, this is a whole town. Look, there's even a place to swim. Oh, is construction going on? That looks like a crane. Look how cute that is. We have little birds' nests. Bob looks very excited. As a small business owner, Bob wanted to be part of the community. He coached the basketball team. It's rewarding to be a positive role model for the birds I'm going to eat, thought Bob. Hey, look, he's a coach. Hey, they're playing basketball on his nose. They better be careful because what's that? That looks like a mouth. Since he was new in town, Bob joined a book club to meet some like-minded birds. He hit it off with everyone except the orange bird who never let anyone else talk. How rude, thought Bob. I'm totally eating him first. You notice anything special about Bob in this illustration? Illustration is what we call the art of a book. Look at his glasses, how they're low on his nose, and his eyes are sort of closed. He looks very snobby. Hey, Maisie, no barking. That's my dog, Maisie. She likes to bark. I don't know that she knows Bob. Bob treated his best customers to a sunset dinner cruise to thank them for their patronage. If it weren't for these birds I'm going to eat, I'd be out of business, thought Bob. Hey, Bob looks like a boat, like a long boat, kind of like a submarine. Look at all these candles on the lily pads. Hey, my dog stopped barking. I better keep reading. That night, the birds stayed up way past their bedtime, chirping about the fun they had with Bob all day. They look so cozy and warm together, thought Bob. Maybe the birds I'm going to eat will invite me for a sleepover sometime. Bob imagined a sad, lonely song in his head as he tried to fall asleep by himself. Maybe I should get a cat to snuggle with or snack on, he thought. I think Bob's getting confused. I think these birds are becoming his friends. Wow, it's nighttime. Look at this white bird just flying around in the sky. The next morning, Bob was excited to see the birds. Hey guys, I went for a walk this morning and picked some pretty flowers for your nests. Oh, and guess what? I think I saw a turtle. Cool, right? Look, he has flowers that he brought the birds. But before they got to hear about the cool turtle, the sky turned dark and Ki-rack! Oh my goodness, a storm, shouted Bob. Quick, everyone fly into my mouth for safety. The startled little birds swarmed into Bob's gaping jaws to escape the storm. Oh, look. Do you think that's a safe place for those birds to hide? I don't know. Now is my chance to eat the birds, thought Bob. I cannot wait to see the looks on their beaks when they check out my diamond teeth and solid gold hat. They will be jealous and amazed. Boy, Bob looks like he's going to have some dinner. But the little birds would not see Bob's hat or teeth. All the little birds would be inside Bob's belly. Bob looked around the quiet, empty town. A solid gold hat seemed kind of silly now. Diamond teeth didn't seem so cool anymore. Bob could hear the birds in his mouth, laughing, playing, and cleaning his teeth. Bob knew what he had to do. Look, he has a tear. Look, there's a rain cloud there. Oh, I'm feeling sad for him. Yay, Bob saved us, cheered the birds that Bob probably was not going to eat. I don't think hero is too strong a word, do you? Asked Bob. And a hero deserves a super secret hero surprise, said a bird who was very excited. Follow us. Look, it's a big circle of birds. Look at that big pink mouth. Hey, it kind of looks like a heart on its side. Oh, a heart means love, doesn't it? We've been working on a Bob-sized nest especially for you, said a bird who was good at keeping secrets. Now we can be together always, said a bird with a big heart. Oh my gosh, you are all so sweet. And I should know, since I just spit you out, said Bob to the birds he was absolutely, without a doubt, definitely not going to eat. Welcome home, Bob. Look at that, they became friends. They were going to be his dinner, and they became his friends. I wonder if he looks scared or happy. I think he's probably happy because look at all these friends he made. Look, he's riding a bike on the very last page. Oh, look at the back cover. He's eating popcorn at a movie. Well, there's Chez Bob. That's a story about an alligator who thinks he's going to eat all these birds, but they become his best friend. Hey, and don't forget, always go to your library and then buy the book once you fall in love with it. That's what I normally do. Chez Bob by Bob Chez. Thanks so much for watching. Home by Carson Ellis. Home is a house in the country. Look where we are. We're in the country. We've got some horses. Look at that bird. There's a chimney and some smoke. Look at all this sky. Or home is an apartment. Where do you think this is? This looks like a big city. We've got all sorts of different windows. There's a girl in this window looking at a bird. Hey, didn't we see that bird on the page before? I think we did. Oh, look, it's flying in the sky. Bird made a second appearance. We've got a cat in an apartment. We've got house plants. Look, there's another cat. This one is doing what I call stretchers. My dogs and my cat love to do stretchers, so that's what's happening right there. Some homes are boats. Some homes are wigwams. Look at this wigwam. There's that bird again. First thing I noticed when I opened this book were these end papers. End papers are at the beginning and the end of a book. So this book is about a cookie. Can you find the cookie? Is it that one? No, that's a pretzel. That is a croissant or croissant. Cinnamon roll with swirly hair. And ding, 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 there is the cookie. It looks like a pretty smart cookie. All right, let's take a look. Oh, that was my watch saying it's time to read. Look at this cookie. I wonder what they're thinking about. We've got a peace sign and a painter's palette and books. Can chemistry. I wonder if the cookie is thinking about school. Oh, maybe the smart cookie is inside of a cookie jar. Look at this. Look at these two macaroons giving each other a high five. Greetings, I'm a cookie. I live in a bakery on a street corner near a river. Come on in. There we go. There's the bakery. Look at this river. And what's the name of this street? Oh, it's Sweet Street. Hey, that rhymes. That's a pretty sweet looking cookie. Wonder what's inside that bakery. Let's look. You know, it looks like we might be in France. These look like Paris, don't they? Welcome to our little community. It's a warm and supportive place to spend some time. Pretty fantastic, eh? So we're inside the bakery. You can see through the window to the outside, and everybody's really busy. Look at this waffle. I think that's a waffle with wings on. And then we have all these macaroons again. There's a smart cookie. Hey, there's that cinnamon bun we saw at the beginning on the end papers. And the croissant standing on books. Look at that. Got some chemistry. Oh, and they're doing the proper, they're following the proper safety precaution by wearing goggles. That is pretty fantastic. What a cute bakery. Oh, these days, life is sweet, but my journey wasn't always a cakewalk. When I was younger, I couldn't have imagined fitting in here. For a long time, I didn't feel comfortable speaking up or sharing my ideas. I didn't feel like a smart cookie. Now look at this. We've got the cookie thinking about the bakery, and we see the cookie in the cookie's thoughts. Look at this. The cookie's looking at their reflection in the puddle. Don't they look kind of sad? So I wonder what's happening. Cookies thinking about themselves. All right, let's continue. I wanted to be a cookie who knew all the answers, a cookie who felt confident in a group, a cookie who said, aha, when solving a puzzle. Like this, aha. Now that looks like a proud cookie. So why does it look proud? Well, the artist has all these sun rays coming out from behind the cookie. It's sort of like a surprise. It looks very happy. Wonder what happens next. Look at that pencil. It's a cookie with legs and arms. Looking back, I had some trouble in my early days. I went to school in a gingerbread house. See this gingerbread house? It's a school. Hey, that's probably a flag. It's like a lollipop, but a flag. Our teacher, Ms. Biscotti, was kind and patient. When I arrived each morning, she'd wave at me and smile. Look at cute Ms. Biscotti. She's got glasses on and she's holding let's see, it looks like a candy cane. I wonder if she's holding a candy cane. Oh no, she's not holding a candy cane. The candy cane is a tree. All right, let's continue. So smart cookie got to school. Miss Biscotti waves, but I didn't get the best grades. And I never raised my hand because I couldn't think of the answers as fast as the others. And I was the last to finish most tests. The cookie looks a little sad. Oh, instead of sweating, the cookie is dropping all sorts of sprinkles from their face. That's cute. That's a cute idea. Can you see the clock? The clock is a peppermint with hands, minute and hour hands. Oh goodness, what's happening here? That's a very dark page. It wasn't because I didn't care, and it wasn't because I didn't try. Sometimes I'd get distracted and mess up, even though I knew the material. Those were the most frustrating moments of all. That does kind of happen to all of us, doesn't it? So here we go. This looks like a cookie who's maybe daydreaming. Once I misspelled the word dough. That was rough. Look, cookie spelled it D-O-E. There's a cupcake, and I wonder if that's a cookie too. Another time I added when I meant to subtract. Uh-oh. Okay, now we get to this page. I wonder why it's so dark. It looks like a storm. Occasionally, we'd have a lesson where I had absolutely no idea what was happening. I just couldn't keep up. I imagined that my desk was a raft and that I was completely lost at sea, because that's what it felt like. So I think what's happening here is the cookie is imagining that they're lost at sea, which sounds pretty scary. Look, we've got sharks, shark fins coming up out of the ocean. These streaks look like maybe rain. At night, I slept in a cookie jar. I had about 6 dozen roommates. Move, you move, no, you move, no, you move, no, you move. So all these cookies are crowded in. Isn't it interesting that just the smart cookie is the one in full bright color and everybody else is sort of in shadow? Why do you think that is? Maybe the artist is saying to us, just focus on the cookie, or maybe the cookie stands out. I'd stay awake and stare out the window and worry, sigh. Here we can see out the window. So we are seeing the cookie's point of view, or also known as POV, point of view. So we can see outside and look, all the other cookies are asleep. And it went this way day after day after day. But then something happened that changed everything. Wonder what's going to happen. Let's turn the page. It all started with a homework assignment. Ms. Biscotti requested our attention one afternoon. Tonight, I would like you to create something completely original, she announced. It can be anything you want. Please bring it to class tomorrow. That was it. There were no further instructions. Ms. Biscotti winked at me as I gathered my belongings. Wow, that's a big opportunity for the smart cookie. The smart cookie can do whatever they want. I felt like I had a million butterflies in my stomach. Create anything? Something original? Due tomorrow? Gulp. So the cookie's gulping. And look at this. We see the cookie walking here, and then walking here, and walking here, to give you the sense that there's this long journey in the cookie's mind, wondering what to do. When I got home, I immediately went to work. At first, I tried a cooking project. The results were half-baked. Look at all this frosting everywhere. Next, I tried to hammer and nail something. It splintered immediately. Look, even that nail is crooked. And that bird, it's so mad. I don't think I'd be very happy if a mad bird was looking at me from their roof. Cookie's like, uh-oh. Then I tried making a sculpture. It was a complete bust. I wondered if I was about to fail yet another assignment. I was stuck. Look at that facial expression. That Cookie's mouth looks a little worried. I stared out the window and watched the rain hit the river. There was something mesmerizing about the water, how it moved in such a chaotic way, swirling around and around, yet ultimately figuring out exactly where it needed to go. Look, the cookie is staring at the water. Do you think the cookie maybe thinks of themselves when they see the water swirling, figuring out exactly where they need to go? Aha! Suddenly I had an idea. I decided to write something original, a poem. I came up with a title based on how I'd been feeling, My Crummy Days. After that, the rest of it seemed to fall into place. I wrote and I wrote. I lost track of time. An hour went by in a flash. Aha, I said when I was finished. I couldn't sleep that night, but it wasn't because I was worried. It was because I was excited. I felt like I had really accomplished something. I felt smart. Look at that happy cookie. Doesn't it feel good to do something well, to succeed? Do you sometimes feel like you look like this when you do something exciting, something well? The following day, Ms. Biscotti asked for volunteers to share what we'd created. One kid showed off his original frosting art. Look at this. Looks like this donut maybe put frosting all over themselves. Another kid revealed her sprinkle distribution machine. Oh, wow. So we've got boots attached to a rake. And then I think we've got like a bowling ball and a tennis ball that go up into this and plop down onto the cupcake. That's a pretty neat invention. It was neat seeing how everyone was good at such different things. What do you think this croissant is good at? Maybe chemistry. I wonder what the croissant is making. Like jam or some sort of frosting. I don't know. It looks like we've got pink clouds. And that looks like DNA. Hey, I think Albert Einstein said that. Finally, Ms. Biscotti turned to me. Would you like to share anything? She asked. Gulp. I gulped. I thought I'd probably crumble under the pressure. Oh my goodness, look at this desk. We have candy cane legs. Look at Miss Biscotti. Look at those glasses, those pink glasses. You know what makes this cookie look a little scared? Are these eyebrows, these eyelids right here. And look, you can see Cookie's hands on the desk. But I made my way to the front of the classroom. I noticed my hands were shaking. My mouth went dry. So what is it about this art that makes the cookie look like they're on stage? So we've got a spotlight that comes from up here, and the rest of the classroom is dark. Everybody is watching the cookie. This poem is called My Crummy Days, I said, my voice cracking, and then I read it aloud. As I spoke, I noticed some kids nodding at certain times. Other kids laughed at parts that were supposed to be funny. As I built towards the finale, I felt myself becoming more confident and animated. And in the end, everybody clapped and cheered. I promise you this, I'll never, ever forget it. Look at everyone cheering. Yay. Ms. Biscotti was beaming. No one but you could have written that poem, she said. It was completely original. Hey, look, those sunbeams again. Boy, Smart Cookie looks, I don't think I've seen Smart Cookie look that happy until right now. Aha, I had done it. I'd created something and shared it with the world. Well, my world, at least. There are those sunbeams again. Hey, look at this pencil. The Smart Cookie is spinning the pencil on their finger. You see those lines? It means that it's spinning. The rest of the day was a blur. By recess, I was already planning my next poem. I would call it My Sweet Morning. Aha, I thought when I came up with the title. Later that afternoon, Ms. Biscotti handed me a note. It said that I should keep on writing no matter what. That meant so much to me. So Ms. Biscotti is telling Smart Cookie to keep doing what they're good at. That's great. School was a bit different after that. I wasn't so scared to raise my hand or ask a question or share my work. Sure, some things still don't come as easily for me as they do for others. Look at this, bonk. The ball's hitting the cookie's face. But now I know you can be smart in many different ways. So how many ways are there? There's so many different ways. We've got musician. We've got, this looks like a helping hand, skateboarder, weightlifter, looks like a filmmaker. You don't have to have the answers to every question or suddenly be great at everything all at once. Let me read that again. You don't have to have the answers to every question or suddenly be great at everything all at once. You just need a chance to try all kinds of things to find out who you are and what you like to do. As for me, I learned that I can write and I can think up great ideas, and I've found plenty of other things I'm good at too. I no longer feel lost at sea. It's more like floating down a river. And the best part, there's always more to learn. Look at this art. Look at the cookie. The cookie is standing on top of like a loaf of bread. And here we go. Because we're all smart cookies and everyone's so happy around the cookie. I sometimes feel this way, wondering if I'm going to find something that I'm really, really good at. And the only way I've been able to do it is to practice all sorts of different things. Maybe you'll do the same too.